This here is the Cap Talk Mud Buggy. And today, I'm gonna show you what this thing looks like up close and personal and why the heck you would want something like this. The CXX 1200. And this is basically a big, bad, heavy-duty, gasoline-powered, tracked wheelbarrow. Yeah, can you believe it? I'm over here excited about playing with a wheelbarrow. What has my life come to? But seriously, this thing is really cool. And today we're gonna do a deep dive on this, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like up close and personal, my thoughts on operating it. We're gonna take a look at the speed. I think we're gonna put it on a scale, see what it weighs. And I'm gonna show you what this thing looks like up close. Because where else can you see equipment like this? Well, let me tell you, here I'm in Osawatomie, Kansas. That's a mouthful. Basically, I'm outside of Kansas City, and I'm at an auction called Oz Deals, which is run by EquipBid. You can go to equipbid.com and you can see all of this wonderful stuff here. That's for sale at this auction. And this is one of the items in the auction right now, and it's live, and somebody is gonna take this home in about a week. So before they do, let's you and I do a deep dive on this thing and see what it looks like up close and personal. So thank you so much to EquipBid for letting me come out here and play in your warehouse with nobody here, and it's just the echo of me and you. So up close, this actually looks like a pretty well-built buggy. This is definitely nicer than my cheap little wheelbarrow that I've got at home. And this will save your back a whole bunch of effort. So let's get into it. This is a mud buggy. Model X1200, max loading weight, 2,645 pounds. That does not mean 2,646 pounds. It's 2,645 only. Echo! This has a 13.5 horsepower engine. The rotation angle is 260 degrees. I don't know what 294 dm cubed means, but that's a cargo box capacity, and it was manufactured January of 2026. First off, the tracks on this, you can see the drive motor on that sprocket. It's got 4 big rollers on the bottom and a roller up front. Now this front roller, this has your tensioner on it, which is done with this big, huge bolt. And that nut, huge. This white thing is the roller that holds the track up because it's so long you don't want it sagging down. On the other side, the track looks just the same. It's got this big, huge bucket, clearly, and this thing is beefy. This is not a chump bucket. Ooh, it's like a bass drum. That would sound good along with my echo! If anyone questions you, it's definitely a mud buggy. Made by Cap Talk. But look how serious these hinges look. I mean, this steel, like this looks really thick, especially down here on the frame. It's pretty beefy. There's not a whole lot to this, but it seems like it's pretty well made. On this side, through the vents, you can see the hydraulic oil cooler. Back here, you have really cute triangle-y patterns to allow ventilation through. It kind of looks like some fancy, like Louis Vuitton kind of look back there. So this is kind of a bougie dumper, or bougie mud buggy. Over on this side, you have your engine and your exhaust comes through. It looks like the exhaust is touching the side here, so that might need to be adjusted a little if it can be. Looks like you can pull this panel off and you can access your engine a whole lot easier. Now this step plate is interesting. It's gigantic. Now this step plate is 15 inches from that curve. I mean, the whole thing, you're looking at 17 inches. And the width of this is almost 2 feet. So you can fit a lot more than 2 feet on there. As you move up, it has this cute little latch. Flip that open, pull this down, and this is where you put your gasoline in. You've got access to your air cleaner, and here's your muffler. So this side cover coming off would really give you a whole lot of access, because it's this part here, this whole back would come off, and you'd have access to this whole engine. Over here, you can see that hydraulic cooler with an electric fan on it, and you have access to all of your valves right there at the top. You also have a panel on the front that can come off as well. And then deep in here, you have a battery, which is accessible if you pull that panel off on the front. Down inside here, it looks like the engine is just mounted to the hydraulic fluid tank. I don't know if you can see that, but there's the fill cap over there. Let's tilt it up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Pretty loud in here. Echo! So here you can see your hydraulic tank, and you also have a little sight gauge here on the front, and there's your battery. So if you needed to pull this panel off, you've got 6 bolts, 3 on each side, and you can access the whole front, and you can see your pump is right there. So it's all pretty simple to get to. It looks pretty basic, you know? You've got your engine, your hydraulics are all right there. And then you've got this, and this is where your rotation happens. So your hydraulic lines come up here to this ram, and this allows it to tilt up and down. But then down here, you've got your big swivel motor. So it's kind of cool. We can't really see down in there. Well, maybe you can, just a little bit. So like I said, this all looks like it's pretty well built. I don't think you can get a lot of value from this, but this is over 1/4 inch thick steel. I wish I brought my metric tape with me, and then you could really see how thick this stuff is. I mean, that's 3/8 of an inch thick steel. It's pretty solid. So that's pretty much it for the Buggy itself. Now let me show you the controls. So I just put these sticks on. I took this out of the crate and did it myself. And I think that this looks like where they should go. I saw a video online that these were turned back. But these are your drive sticks, forward and reverse. This is your dumping, and then this is your rotation. Pretty simple. You have a choke over here. This is your start, and then this is your battery. Over here, the turtle is slow for throttle, and the rabbit is fast for throttle. And then you've got a couple gauges up here. You've got an hour meter, brand new machine, and you've got your voltage, which says something in Chinese. To avoid injured for machine turning or overturning and so on, don't operate the steering handle on the steep. To avoid sudden start, adjust the gearbox to the low speed position, then operate the clutch handle. I don't really know what that means, besides don't be on steep hills. The volume is lower than 95 decibels. I have no idea what that means. That's a hair dryer with I don't know. I don't know that. This is a man falling out of bed. This is a man running around with a hanger and some stuff, petting boards. And this is a dog on a roller with a trailer hitch. I don't really know. Don't smoke while operating this. Wear your boots, wear your gloves, wear earmuffs, wear a Kangol, sunglasses, and read the book. To avoid injured for overturning, steering, sitting on the packing case, or carrying other is prohibited when the machine is running. So that means to avoid being injured from flipping it, or don't steer sitting on the bucket, and don't carry other people. That's prohibited when the machine's running, because people fall off and you'll get run over. Choke, start. There we go. So pull this back, that's your dump. This does your rotate. So it actually seems really jerky. If we turn the throttle down some, you can slow it down a lot. And then it's manageable. But if you run at high throttle, wow. That's crazy. Okay, let's drive. The speed's not bad on this. It seems to be okay. And then turning. This thing can make you dizzy. That's for sure. You can't really dump so well while you're driving. You're gonna wanna stop. And you definitely wanna hold these handles when you're operating. Let's go check out how much it weighs. So I brought my drive-on 10,000 pound scale. Whoa! Move the sticks at the same time. Okay, got it on the scale. How much do you think it weighs? I'm gonna guess 1,500. I have no idea. Let's go take a look. This is the first time I've used my digital scale. Ha! Oops, I leaned on it. About 1,690. 1,689 pounds. Unless I leaned on it, and then it weighs more. So this weighs just under 1,700 pounds. Not bad. Not bad. That means you can probably pull this with your average Honda Civic. Okay, don't do that. But just about anybody could haul this thing around. It doesn't take a whole lot of weight on your truck or trailer. You know what, let's do some measurements real quick and let's see how big this thing is while we got it up a little bit. I don't know if I told you, but one of the coolest things about being here is the echo! You're looking at right about 33 inches wide. 33 and a half. It's 33 and a half inches wide. Now the overall track length on this, you're looking at just under 5 feet, but actually ground contact patch, you're looking at about 40 inches. Now these tracks sit about 13 inches off the ground, and these are narrow, so these are the 7-inch tracks. Now the actual unit itself, we're looking at 28 inches in overall length. I mean, where should I go? Should I go all the way from the front? I mean, the bucket, you're looking at, it's about 4 foot inside. The width inside, you're looking at 29 inches. Overall on the bucket is 31. But if you were gonna run this like actual storage space. You're gonna fold this step plate up. You're looking about 6.5 feet. And then all in the height to the top of the controls, you're looking about 55 inches, which is 4 feet, 7 inches tall. So I'll give you an idea how big this thing is if you're gonna bid on one of these or you wanna get one of them for yourself. But let's pull this thing off and let's button it up because I got a whole bunch more machines to review with you today. So I highly recommend if you're in a tight area or you're pulling up on a scale or driving in a small space, you want to turn the RPMs down quite a bit. So if we keep the R's low and you want to move these sticks at the exact same time, you can ease into it. And then when you're ready to get going, you're gonna take your hands off and then bam. I just noticed something. This is the CXX 1200. This is the MSX 1200. This is the same machine that we just went over, right? There's another one there. There's 3 of them that were in a row. But this one is made by MMS. This is an MMS mud buggy. Contact mms@foxmail.com. And it is the same thing, 2645, 594 DM cubed. I mean, this is the same. This is how it came. I had to put the handrail on and all that. But yeah, this is the same thing. And they come with this comes with a toolbox, but the Cap Talk comes with a tools box. This has blue around the gauges. This one has black around the gauges, but besides that, it is identical. Same amazing warning stickers to avoid injured for machine turning or overturning and so on. Yeah. No smoking, little dogs, yeah. Yeah, this is the same machine. So MMS and Cap Talk. See, this is a mud buggy by MMS. Mud buggy by Cap Talk. So we're gonna say MMS and Cap Talk are the same, at least for the mud buggies. That's all. Yeah, I do like this machine, and I think that this looks like it's well built. I don't know where you're gonna find parts for it. I'm sure you can find parts. It does have an email address, sales@firstratetetool.com. Maybe you can reach out to them and find out. I'm not sure. It looks all to be pretty generic stuff, so even if you can't find the exact part, I'm sure you can find something that works on it. But this is something that I would get and I would try out for sure. A little bit jerky, but once you get used to the controls, I think it's better, and lower RPM helps. So hopefully you found some value in this video. If you do want one of these things, now you know a little bit more if you see them on Facebook Marketplace or an auction or something. So besides that, if you want to see more reviews on interesting machines, like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you a darn thing. And have yourself a great day. And I'm just going to hang out here at the warehouse. Echo! And entertain my kids when they watch Dad on video yelling echo. Have yourself a great day.